YouTube. This is Big Tindy from Team Mimijoel, and we're here with Cole Coates. Now, what do you do today, Cole?
I got a fourth place with the best deck in the room, Mimighoul.
That's right.
Shout out to Mimijoel tokens. My boy Joel out here being Dragon on the token, and then also the Time-Tearing Morganite token here with Bobonomics.
Those are beautiful tokens.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get into that profile.
So obviously I played the best deck in the room.
That's right. It is a tier
Mimighoul.
0.
It sure is a tier 0 Mimighoul. Mimighoul format, yep. So I played a Mimijoel Master.
Okay.
On summon, it searches into your Mimighouls, and then on their turn, it flips them up. They're all mandatory. Good card.
Yeah.
Second best normal summon of the deck. This searches Dungeon. You play 3 of it. I looped this 11 times in one match.
That's insane. So this man just kept getting Raigeki'd.
I couldn't play the game, but Dungeon adds back from the graveyard. So you just keep grabbing this, give it to them, and blow up their board.
Okay. And that's the one from the token, right?
Yeah. That's the one that the token is.
The game beat Dragon.
I played a 3 Mimighoul Archfiend.
Okay.
This card's a neat combo enabler. But it's also really nice in the simplified game states. You give it to your opponent after you search it, and then flip it up, and you rip a card out of their hand. It makes it really hard to play, especially if they're on 1 to 2 cards.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the bad Mimighoul, I resolved this one time, and I banished 3 Bone Archfiend from a Red Dragon Archfiend player.
Okay. So you had a little bit of synergy with Mimighoul Archfiend there.
Yeah.
Okay. They're both Archfiends, yeah.
Long lost brothers. I linked them both into an SP.
You know, it happens to some brothers.
Yeah. And arguably the worst package of the day was the Guard Dog and the Fire Sorceress.
Now, really, that's quite interesting because I feel like a lot of decks actually are going for this package.
So honestly, you don't need this to win. This is nice though, but it's a break going second. And honestly, I just baited my round 1 opponent with this. Oh, I also didn't know what any of my cards did going into round 1. My buddy built this deck from scratch 15 minutes before the event and gave me a 1-sentence breakdown of every card.
Wow, you must be very thankful for that friend, huh?
Nope, not at all.
Understandable. Sounds like a dummy.
I tend to agree with that.
All right, what we got next?
And the reason I won this weekend, 3 Unicorn.
Okay.
I drew this almost every single game and basically played Unicorn Control.
Okay, so we actually played lobsters rather than mimics. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
This card's pretty self-explanatory. It ruined 3 to 6 months of the formats. And then his best friend, 2 Fenrir. This card is significantly worse than Unicorn in this deck specifically. But it's still good, and it searches Unicorn. And then hand traps, obviously you have to play the hand traps. So you play the 3 Ash and the 3 Imperm.
Okay.
These are your only fair hand traps.
That's fair, yeah.
And then obviously you play 3 Shifter. This card literally just says win the game.
Might as well be his format, right?
Oh, wait, early. And then the 3 Nibiru. This
card, gold rare.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're not mine, so
Okay.
I can't draw Nibiru quite as much as I did on Sunday.
That's fair.
But, yeah, this is a very interesting synergy because you don't actually tribute your face-down monsters. So you can give them Mimighouls, and they can play into Nib, and they still have the Mimighouls.
That's pretty good.
And then spell traps, 1 extra copy of Dungeon, and then a 3 Dungeon. This is the best card in the deck, the reason to play it. It searches from deck or adds back from graveyard. And then if they control any set cards, they actually can't normal summon. And then if they control a set card, their special summon monsters can't attack. And it's an attack game for the Mimighouls. It makes them all really big.
Okay, yeah.
3 Mimighoul Maker. This card is really good. Deceptively, its graveyard effect is fantastic. Banish it and flip a card. It can't be done on your opponent's turn, but you can give it to them after you've used this prior turns and then flip to make instantaneous progress. 2 Soul and Luna. Honestly, this is one of the best cards in my deck. I won so many games off this card. I'd honestly want to play 3 of it going forward.
Interesting.
And then One Ghost Trick shot, I'll never play this card again. I drew this card every single game one, and I sided it out every single game.
That's fair.
And then I played.
So no other ghost tricks in the main though, right?
No, because we're mimics, not ghosts.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But you are playing tricks on them.
Yes, I am very much playing tricks on them. The Catched Hero, we had one consistency card for the Catched Hero engine, the fourth copy of Unicorn, basically.
Okay. Well, fifth with terraforming, right?
Fifth with terraforming, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the one birth. Honestly, the Ghost Trick shot should be a Theosis, and one birth would be fine. But unfortunately, 15 minutes before the event, you can't make the deck perfect.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Honestly, this is probably also a 3 of. This card's nuts. It's emergency teleport, but you put it face down on your opponent's side of the field. So you give them any Mimighoul, and then it sets up the dungeon lock. And then one, there can only be one. Yeah, this card's kind of nuts.
Do you feel like Konami needs to release a censored version of There Can Be Only One?
What's, huh?
I mean, look at that man. He showed up with no skin.
Oh, that's true.
Anyway.
Honestly, I think they should just ban the card so that way we don't have to deal with it.
You know, that's a great idea.
Extra deck.
Extra deck. Let's see it.
Again, shout out to the Mimijoel token, Mimijoel Dragon.
Team Mimijoel for life. That's right.
Yes, sir. And then shout out to Bobo. I played one Relinquished Anima. I never made it all day. It didn't matter. The IPSP package. I never really made IP, but SP came up once. Geonator is funny. This card allows you to draw your Fire Sorceress or your Guard Dog. I guess not the Guard Dog. The Fire Sorceress, and then you can give them a Mimighoul or take one of their cards and give them Fire Sorceress. It came up once.
That's an interesting tech.
Boral Sword. It's Boral Sword. You get a bunch of delinquent cards. Honestly, I don't know if it's worth playing because the Mimighouls are kind of big with Dungeon anyways, but interesting enough. Rank 1's one Dullahan for the Ghost Tricks combo. One Assemble Nightingale. I don't know what this card does. I didn't read it.
That's a very fair assessment.
Number 31, Embodiment of Punishment.
Not the number 13.
No, because we can't afford that one. I think that one's like 15 cents more.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, we were trying to play budget.
With the SP, of course.
Yes.
And the Fenrir's.
And the Fenrir's.
Fenrir's are expensive.
I don't think so.
Like
I can't afford 15-cent upgrades to my.
How much could one Fenrir
31.
cost? $50?
Two Angels. This is also for the Ghost Tricks combo. I guess I can show off the Ghost Tricks combo. So you go Dullahan, and then you search the spell.
I don't think Dullahan searches the spell.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Make the mischief. Detach the Dullahan. Grab the shot. Summon this back, and summon this back up.
Okay. And what's the point of this, going into two Ghost Trick Angels and Mischief?
The future and the Draco future. This is absolutely a waste of extra deck space. This combo's terrible. I never did
That
it all
is
day.
5 extra deck slots just for a monster
negate.
You may as well play Fiendsmith.
Yeah.
I mean, that is doable. And there are fiends in the deck.
And then the last of the extra deck is one downer because we play Zeus, and then a Typhon.
Okay.
Again, I'm gonna be honest. If you're linking or XYZ summoning with the Mimighouls, you're kind of doing it wrong. They're so good. They're so big.
Yeah. The only problem I see is you could run something like maybe a Prospy or an Extra, but then you're gonna get locked out of using some of your good effects like Archfiend.
Yeah. That is true.
So you think it definitely needs some more labbing out?
Actually, I don't think you lose your ability to draw. You just can't use card effects to draw, right? I don't know. I have to read the card again. Because it's your opponent that's making you draw. Anyways, on to the side deck. 3 Phantasme. Really good this format. The best card in the format for me is Mulcharming because I always draw it.
Beautiful.
Shout out to that guy that won Nats by drawing this card.
You played against him, didn't you?
I sure did. Not at Nats though.
Ah.
One Magnemite, one Druisworm. They're good. Fiendsmith cards exist. And then Thrust package, 3 Thrust, 1 Storm, 1 Change of Heart, 1 Talents, and 1 D-Barrier. The neat thing about Thrust in this deck is you can start it in going first, give them the set card, and then Archfiend it up, trigger the effect, and then thrust them.
Okay, so kind of like that theoretical Kashtira deck, Gin and Ken Kashtira.
I've never heard of that once.
Oh, okay. I guess you have to be in the know.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah.
But you were happy with how the deck performed?
For the most part. We got 4th place. I got sold out by Ghost Tricks, but that happens. Next weekend we're winning the whole thing.
All right, any final shout-outs?
Shout out to Joel from Team Mimijoel. And again, shout out to the Mimijoel tokens. And shout out my boy Jack.
All right. Well, I'll see you all in the next one.